All right, man, talk your talk. You know what it is. Hey, how y'all doing, man? I'm back, man. I'm back. All right, man. So look, today's episode, we're going to be talking about Fat Joe and him getting booed off stage. And I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on how I feel about the whole situation with Fat Joe. Before I get into that, you know I got to get my spiel. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work on your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content. Absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers to over 13,000, 14,000, and 15,000 and counting. Let me know where you from. I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you from and all that good stuff. 25,000 subscriber, I will be giving away a cash prize. So yes. All right, so let's get to it, man. No more wasting time. Thank y'all for joining me today. I really appreciate y'all. Love to see y'all here with me. Thank y'all. All right, man. So let me turn this light down because I feel like it's too bright. So hold on real quick, everybody. All right. All right, so let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's see what's going on here.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Let's talk about it, y'all. We got a viral video of Fat Joe allegedly being booed on stage at one of his shows in Chicago. That's right, y'all. Goddamn, Joe. Say it ain't so. Now, as we all...
This is going to be a long episode for some of y'all. I know a lot of y'all might not like my take. Some of y'all might. But I don't see why everybody's booing Fat Joe. I really don't. I don't see why people are hating on Fat Joe. I don't see why people are feeling like Fat Joe is a racist. Now, let's be clear here. I know exactly what Fat Joe was saying, and I know y'all know exactly what he was saying too. But what y'all trying to do is y'all trying to cherry pick and make it seem like he's a racist. Fat Joe is not no racist. It's unbelievable how y'all just be running with narratives. Let's be clear here. He's not a racist. He said what he said about FBA, and I am a FBA, Foundational Black American. Yes, I am. I was born here. Yes. He was talking about the movement. The same way people felt about Black Lives Matter, the movement. Not the actually, not the, I would say the organization, not the movement. He was talking about the organization or whoever's behind it or in charge of it. You know what I'm saying? That's basically who he was saying. And I got to give him some grace here. Maybe he used the wrong choice of words. But to be clear, I'm a foundational Black American, and I can say that some people that believe they're foundational Black Americans do be saying some bullshit. I'm being honest with y'all, they do. I mean, so let me get this right. And I want y'all to understand this. So because you subscribe to something, you can't call them out on nothing? So if you are a part of an organization and they're doing something that you don't particularly like, you gonna sit there and just go along with it? Or you gonna say something about it? Now, maybe people will say, well, it wasn't his place to do that. He wasn't supposed to say that. He can't say these things because it wasn't his place. Let me explain something to you. Fat Joe is from the hood. He's from the ghetto. And a lot of these people that claim that they're foundational Black Americans never even been to the ghetto. They're not even from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that foundational Black American mean you from the hood, but we gotta be honest. I mean, what can you say? Fat Joe is from the hood. He understands the struggle. What's the point of saying foundational Black American if we're not going to talk about the struggles of Black Americans? You have to name them both. And I believe that Fat Joe understands the struggle more than some people, even some people that are foundational Black Americans. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get into why I didn't like what Fat Joe said in a second. But let me play devil's advocate and let's run this a little bit.
Oh no, Fat Joe and his brand has taken a hit ever since his appearance on Matt Hoffa's My Expert Opinion. Of course, he made some comments about FBA, sent shots at Tariq Nasheed and Lord Jamar. So of course, as expected, FBA been on his head ever since. Okay, all you gotta do is go on his social media handles, read the comments. Okay, we're in a different era now where, you know, people go hard on social media. I'm not sure how they would respond if they seen him in person, but all you gotta do is just go on these celebs comment section, and sometimes it gets so bad they turn the comments off, right? But then Fat Joe, you know, he left them open, so, you know, fans, they didn't hold back, right? Even the back and forth between Fat Joe and Lord Jamar, I mean, you even had Lord Jamar step in the booth, okay? So that was pretty much the latest when it came to Fat Joe up until moments ago. Tariq Nasheed, he posted this video, okay, of Fat Joe allegedly being booed on stage. And I have to say allegedly because, again, I'm not sure the context of this show. And when I heard the video, you know, I could definitely see someone throwing a laugh track on this. We in the era now, like I said, AI is going crazy. All right, you go on these platforms, you're seeing.
Now, that's what I was going to say. A lot of times, you got to understand, things ain't as serious as people make it out to be, but social media would magnify it, right? If, let's say, for example, you got somebody who comes out and say they didn't like what Fat Joe said, right? But then you ask them what did he say? They can't even explain what he said. They won't even tell you what he said. They'll just say, I don't like what he said. And be like, well, what did he say? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, that's what happens. They don't really have the full context of anything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get to why I feel like he was wrong about what he said. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to shoot him a little bit more bell. Let's keep it going.
Videos, you're like, hold up, what the hell? Is that real? I mean, this is where we at with it, right? And then on another aspect, I'm looking at it like, damn, who the hell pays to see a Fat Joe show just to boo the man? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, he still got paid. I'm not sure if that's, you know, the best way to try to, you know, shut down a man and his whole brand. I'm not sure if that's the wisest way to buy tickets and boo the man. However, listen, like I said, we are in a different era now where you got to be mindful of the things you say, right? You do on that camera, because that's all it takes. One moment get caught and thrown on social media, and it's over. People done lost jobs, lives been ruined based on the things they said. Now, it was rumored that Fat Joe lost the hosting job for the BET Hip Hop Awards. Okay, now again, I haven't found anything to confirm these claims. However, I did see in a recent article with Billboard, Fat Joe said he was passing the torch to 2 Chainz. Okay, so again, you know, it was said that Fat Joe received so much backlash that he was forced to have to step down, you know, as the host for the BET Hip Hop Awards. Again, couldn't really find anything to support those claims. But damn, are we now starting to see the beginning of the end for Fat Joe and his brand?
Here's another thing too that I want to point out about us as Black people. I noticed that we come together for stuff like this, but on certain things we don't come together for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I consider Fat Joe an ally, and I'm gonna explain why. Fat Joe's been in the grind. He's been in the mud with Black people since his conception of music. So he's always been around. When you see Fat Joe, you say the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? He's what it is. Puerto Rican, that's what it is, right? What I don't like is how we're trying to separate ourselves from the Latin culture or certain Puerto Ricans. We want to separate ourselves. I'm not even certain, just Puerto Ricans in general. Because now we're starting to say, well, they're not of our culture, or they're not of our ilk, or whatever terms people are using to kind of define it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like the fact that we come together over stuff like this, right? But we don't come together over things that are much more bigger than this. This, to me, him making his opinion about the organization or whatever, because he said it's a bunch of, he didn't say all black people from that was foundational Black Americans. I want y'all to understand that he didn't say that. He said those guys, and he knows, we all know who he's talking about. Maybe he felt as though FBA didn't mean all black foundational Black Americans. Maybe he thought FBA mean the subsection of who he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the way y'all took it is him saying black people are broke. A bunch of broke niggas. That's basically how y'all took it. Oh yeah, he said we were a bunch of broke niggas. Like, he never said you was a bunch of broke niggas. I don't think Fat Joe would even ever say nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But again, the narrative is being pushed. This is what y'all hold on to. This is what y'all grab onto. This is what we like. We like to hold on to the narrative because we're followers. So we do, right? Now I'm gonna tell y'all where I believe Fat Joe is wrong. You need to do more research, Fat Joe, before you actually open your fucking mouth and say something like that. Because number one, now it looks like you're offending everybody. Even though there's some people who can point out the fact that you might have not had been offending everybody, but there's a lot of people out here who is going to take what you said as you offending everybody. And on top of that, you should be more aware of what you're saying. That's the problem Fat Joe has. He wasn't aware of what he was saying. He just do what everybody else do. Just talk. He don't do no research. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, Lord Jamal, even though I don't really particularly agree with him on everything, I agree with him on this. He said, won't you debate him about it? And you said no. He asked for an open debate. You and Karis won. And you said no. So you can't blame people for whether they're allegedly booing you or trying to get you out of here, because you made the comment and then you don't even want to defend it or apologize. Maybe, I don't know if he apologized or not. I don't know. I didn't see that. But you don't even want to defend it. You basically just want to say what you want to say, and that's it. And it also looks like that, again, this looks like you got some money because you were broke at once. You was broke one time, and you got some money, you got out of the hood, and now you talking crazy on black people. That's what it looks like. This is why people are not fucking with you right now. Because you don't even look at from the point of view of maybe you hurt somebody by saying something like that. Maybe you should have said, well, let me readjust this. I mean, I think that sometimes you shouldn't apologize, but in certain cases, you might have to. Because some people ain't gonna let it go. And especially with black people, we have deep scars when it comes to these things. Puerto Ricans do too. Not saying y'all don't, but you didn't offend Puerto Ricans. You offend black people by saying what you said. Even though I can say it wasn't a blanket statement, but for the most part, you saying that was taken as a blanket statement. And you should have said, hey, y'all know I wasn't talking about all y'all. I was talking about this dude and this dude. That's it.
I'm just curious to know, right? Because it's obvious Fat Joe has been on his rebranding phase. Okay, he got a new body now. Shit sounds crazy. We just in some weird times, okay? Your boy Fat Joe, you know what I mean? He done got a hold of that legendary pack of that Ozempic, and you know, he been moving different, right? Unapologetically feeling how he feel, despite all of the criticism that's visible, right, on social media. You know, he's doubling down on his stance. And the irony is he got an album out right now that's titled The World Changed on Me. Think about that. The world changed on me, man. And that's how.
Let me explain something to you, Fat Joe. The world didn't change on you. You changed, bro. So if you want to flip it the other way, okay, cool. But you can't say the world changed on you, bro. And another thing, too, the more you don't apologize, the more it looks like you really meant that towards everybody that's foundationally black. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole reason why this happened, because that's irrelevant. In my opinion, it's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? It's irrelevant right now. It's just the cause of this doesn't matter, because you could have kind of got away from that. You leaned into it, and now you're leaning into it even more by saying this right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if this is the album is connected to this or not. Who knows? But it's just ironically you would name that your album after all this. I mean, maybe you think you can spin this into something, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe there's a deeper meaning, but maybe you feel like you could spin it into something you can leverage to make money.
Fast life hit you. This was the early 2000s, you know what I mean? When Lean Back came out, listen, Fat Joe was the man. And don't get it twisted, you know, Fat Joe's been able to put out dope music over the years. I'm not saying the man fell off. That's not what I'm saying. But like I said, you got to be mindful of the things you say. This is the, you know, new chapter of Fat Joe and his brand. You know what I mean? Got a show on Stars. So, listen, it's not a good look, man. However, you know, Fat Joe, he intends to, like I said, double down on his stance. But it's obvious. Fat Joe is moving, you know, on the type of time that he's on. Like I said, he's unapologetic in his viewpoints, and we all got opinions. I understand that. But like I said, hip-hop is just in a weird space right now, man. You got your boy Fat Joe. Like I said, here go the proof right here. You know what I mean? We ain't slandering. Your boy got that Ozempic pack, man. And he been moving different, okay? Got the...
I mean, I don't know if that, to me, I'm a little more, I guess I'm gonna let him speak a little more, then I'm gonna finish this out.
Everybody, this is weird, man. Rappers now getting surgeries and Ozempic. I say hit the gym. That's just me personally. Just hit the gym, man. I know everybody thinks that, you know, it's not possible, but listen, when it comes to your health, you ain't got to resort to this, you know? But hey, to each his own. Like I said, Fat Joe, has it gotten to the point where people are just tired of him, just based on his opinions and viewpoints? Because again, I'm not sure why it's so hard to admit that Black Americans, you know, founded hip hop. What's so hard about that? You know, we're in an era where people now want to rewrite the narrative. Like I said, this attempt to whitewash Black history, and it's unfortunate.
I really didn't want to speak on that part, but I'm gonna have to. It's not whitewashing anything because somebody has a disagreement with Black people. I wish y'all stopped saying this. Like, because Fat Joe feels the way he feels, it's not him whitewashing everybody. That's how he feels. If he feels as though that, listen, bro, we have no problem when people feel like they're a man and they're born as a woman. No one has a problem with that. Everyone is okay with that. But when it comes to Fat Joe saying he feels like Puerto Ricans had some type of creator control or whatever in hip hop, all of a sudden we want to defend it. But we don't defend that. Nobody wants to go against them. and say, you know what? That's not right. We don't do that. We want to be quiet. Ooh, don't say that. You might hurt their feelings. Like, that's all I'm saying. The way we all live, we don't live in reality anyway. We don't. Let's be honest. We go along with whoever we think it's okay to go along with because we're afraid we might get canceled. So we just agree. Oh, it's okay. You know what? You are what you say you are. So because he feels this, the way he feels, we want to cancel him now? Then we might as well cancel everybody that feels the way they feel when they're wrong. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I ain't defending Fat Joe. I'm just saying, how do we all gauge this? You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to pull up historical evidence and data when there's people who pull up different historical evidence and data. Everybody say how smart KRS-One is. I seen this whole documentary when he say that Latinos, Jamaicans, and blacks created hip hop. And then I seen another documentary where they said, no, he's wrong. Then I seen another documentary that said, no, they're wrong. They're both wrong. So we don't really know. And everybody's out here defending it and running towards it, but don't really know. I'm not defending none of it because I wasn't there when it happened. That's all I'm going to say. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm going to say that Latinos gave us some good hip hop, and blacks gave us some good hip hop. That's how I'm going to take it. And on top of that, Fat Joe, why you care if black people created hip hop? It ain't taking nothing away from you or in your legacy. Why do you care? You should have said, yeah, okay, they did. But if you truly believe that, I can't say nothing to you about it. I could just be like, okay, that's what you truly believe. But I can't be mad and try to cancel the man because that's how he feels. Oh, he's trying to take everything away from us. Come on, bro. I don't understand what the argument is. What is the argument? That black people created hip hop? Okay. We still control it. We still run it. We still the best at it. Does it matter? We ain't create basketball, but we the best at that. We ain't create football, but we the best at that. So does it matter? That's all I'm saying.
Because again, it's black Americans who supported these guys, right? Their careers put them in positions to be millionaires, right? Change their lives just off of all of us being influenced by the music. However, we can't just allow people to come in and just, like I said, create their own narratives, you know?
Listen, bro. Let me explain something to you. Matter of fact, I'm going to end it right there. And then I got a lot to say. All right, man. Look, man. The king is here, man. Let me explain something to y'all, man. There's nothing we can do. You can't do nothing about the past. I don't care how they try to tell you, how they try to spin it, tell you, oh, no. Like, there's nothing you can do about the past. Nothing. It happened. So if black people did create hip hop, suck it up, Puerto Ricans. Who cares? Because there's nothing you can do about it, Fat Joe. If Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans and black people created hip hop together, who cares? Suck it up, FBA, because there's nothing you can do about it. The point I'm making is, you niggas be stressing over stuff that can't be changed. There's nothing you can do. If Fat Joe feels that way, you can't change his mind. Just like Tariq Nasheed, you can't change his mind. He feels the way he feels. My thing is, why would you want to change somebody's mind if they really feel that way anyway? If I don't like a jacket, why are you trying to make me like the jacket? I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? You trying to look at the seams, bro. Like, I don't like the jacket. Now, if it's a little bit something different with certain things, but let's be clear here. Like, a lot of times I think that us as a society, we get so caught up in things that we can't change. We can't. We call this person a racist. We call this person a Nazi. We call this person anti-Semitic, or this person a black hater, or this person a nigger, all this. Like, bro, what are we doing? I don't understand it. We all gotta live here. Why not just get along and just agree to disagree? Everybody can agree to disagree on certain things. You will never understand certain people's life experiences, just like I won't understand yours. You walk a different path, but I have to respect your path the same way you respect my path. But you can't disrespect people's path and expect them to always be gentle with you, or how would I say this? Be compromised with you. If you're disrespecting their path, they're gonna disrespect yours back. So Fat Joe, you can't be out here calling FBAs, even if you were talking about just a subsection of people. You can't talk about them like that, bro. Because guess what? Not one time did they disrespect you. They never talked about you like that. They just said that black people started hip hop. That's it. They never said, Fat Joe, you a broke, fat, Ozempic wearing motherfucker. They never said that. So it makes you look wrong. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is why you look wrong. This is why you look like an idiot, because you were the one disrespecting people's path, bro. And then you want people to respect yours. You can't do that. It has to be, you respect theirs, they respect yours. Y'all agree to disagree. If you got a problem with FBA, Lord Jamal, Tariq Nasheed, won't you just talk to them? Debate him. Lord Jamal, he said he want to debate you, whether you want to debate or talk. Maybe he has a different point of view. Y'all both could talk about it. But see, you don't want to talk about it because you made your bed. Now you okay with lying in it because you got money already. That's how people looking at it. Well, he got money, so he don't care. It doesn't matter to him. He got money. You know what I'm saying? It's no different, bro. You got to respect people's path, bro. Can't be disrespecting people and then get upset or everybody's saying something. I can't believe you're doing this to him. I could believe it because he didn't respect people's path. Now I'm giving y'all two different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times what happens is everybody be biased and they give y'all one perspective. I'm giving y'all two. I can understand why Fat Joe feels the way he feels because he's from the hood. And a lot of the people that say they're foundational Black Americans, they're not from the grind. He probably feels as though that the foundation of Black America is the hood. That's what he probably feels. And he probably feels he's connected to that. But you got people who are claiming that they're foundational Black America, but never been to the hood. But he's claiming that because he's connected to the hood. Now, I'm not saying that hood is foundational Black Americans, but we have to acknowledge the ghetto is a part of that. And he probably feels as though, well, I'm closer to y'all than you are. That's what he probably feels. And he's probably frustrated about it. But at the same time, you making a statement like that, and there's really no organization for FBA, at least I haven't seen any, that makes it look like you're saying a bunch of broke niggas, all of them. And that's why you got the backlash you got. But either way, man, thank y'all for joining me. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. See y'all. Peace. Bye.